Hi everyone, this is a video review of the Transformers Energon Leader Class, or I believe what it was called back then, Super Class Megatron. Now, I did show off this figure in my review of the new Core Class Energon Megatron that came out on Amazon during the holidays last year. I said I might do a review of the OG Energon Megatron from back then. So now here it is with the box. So get this out of the way. Take a look at the box itself. Here it is. It's really cool packaging. Take a look at the sides. You got some trilingual packaging on the sides here. It says value pack item. I wonder, should be covering a barcode. I wonder if there was ever like some kind of, if this was ever sold at Costco or Walmart in some kind of bundle deal. Because remember Costco, they had bundle deals back in the day. Like there was a set with Cybertron, Optimus, and Wingsaber. I still have that set. Might review it someday. Then here is the back. You can see the figure in greater detail. It says difficulty level 4. I don't think so, but it is definitely an impressive looking figure. So let's take a look at the figure itself now. First, let me just get the camera more parallel to the wall. And here it is, the actual figure itself. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good angle here. Right, here it is. You may notice the head has a very strong, the head and the chest has a very strong resemblance to Megatron. I mean, G1 Galvatron. And honestly, I did get the Energon Galvatron figure first, and then this later. Hold on. Because I saw this figure. Yeah, this is not a figure. This is not a price tag from back in the day. I really got this for $40 at Anime Jungle. Someone sold it to them used. Unfortunately, it had like the wires and everything. They really don't make these boxes like they used to. But eventually I wanted the Megatron as well. He definitely has a lot more colors than just the purple and sort of ordinary colors like black, gray, and such. Anyways, this is Megatron. You do get sort of a more white paint job, but they also try to mix it up more by adding in some green, some blue, some orange. Really good variety of colors used on this Megatron. I think I'll reveal the Galvatron soon after I upload this review. Then you also may miss it on the camera. It's hard to get it into view because of how big this figure is. With when you take into the cannons into account, these do come down, unlike the Core Class figure. Get this. Yeah, there's a fair amount of detail here. You don't get that much detail on the Core Class figure. That's obviously because it's a much smaller figure. And unlike the Core Class, you can separate this and you can just have Megatron with his traditional arm cannon. Now this is a tank because, well, Megatron used to be a tank. This has a pretty good resemblance to his to Armada Megatron, which was his previous form. Armada Megatron, or Galvatron's tank mode. And then he just has like an arm cannon, like Megatron figures traditionally do. And taking out the sword is also something you cannot do on the regular one. Also has this nice feature here. You can put the sword in the back, which was also not possible on the Coral class figure. And just in general, just a lot more detail going on here, as opposed to what you see on the Coral class figure. Even though this was made 2 decades ago. And you also can get these out. So the Autobots in Energon combined, the Decepticons didn't have this ability. Instead, they sort of had this sort of burst or hyper mode. And the way Megatron, it's easy to confuse the two. The way Megatron worked is you could lift the wings up for his sort of hyper burst mode. And as for the articulation, it's better in some ways, like the cannon, but there are some missing key articulation. For one thing, you can't get this to bend the full 90, but you can sort of bend it so that you can tell it's bent. I know that should be obvious, but there's figures that only bend a little bit and you can't even tell if they're bent. When you look at it far away, shoulders go up, move out, legs can go out, go that far back, but the wings block it. And then you can got some nice knee bend, and no movement in the toes because they will just keep springing back out. So it's, and then you don't have any like bicep or rotation above the elbow on the Core class Megatron. You do get that articulation, even some rotation at the thigh, but you don't get the ankle pivot, I guess. But this doesn't have ankle pivot either. It still stands just fine for the most part. So all in all, very nice, awesome looking Megatron. Articulations, bit dated, but you still get some play, a lot of play out of it. And I really do like the better detail here compared to the Galvatron or the new Core class Megatron. So now for the transformation, it's pretty much similar, except for a few things. You gotta get this forward. It's pretty simple. Then you move this, and then you just transformation. And you got this. Swing the wings around. Then you can sort of get some of the landing gear out. core class can't do this, of course, because it'd probably be difficult to fit this in, and then you just put the tank on top of here. And we're good. I think my headcanon for this is they made used his old body parts to make non-transforming cannon. This is actually quite a bit bigger than the old, or even the new Armada Megatron. Right. And there you go. It is. Looks very cool. I don't like how the arm's not sticking up here like it was in the core class figure. This was definitely the inspiration for how he looked in the movie, because he had the head down here, and in the movie it was up here, and it looks very cool with all these different colors. Was very glad I got this for about $40 at Anime Jungle. Right, now to get it transformed back, it's also a very simple affair. Just turn the wings around first, because that's usually the part I forget. The feet out, and this sort of auto morph gimmick. Yeah, it existed back then when you push the feet out. Oh wait, we already did that part. Then so all in all, this is definitely still the definitive Megatron. While it is actually missing some key pieces of modern articulation, such as the bicep swivel and the thigh swivel, it does have many of the features he used in the TV show that the core class didn't, such as the hyper mode, the cannons, the movable sword. Nevertheless, most of the articulation is still there. It transforms better, looks better in jet mode. It definitely has a lot more detail. Please like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for my review. Bye.